Gaurav was a ticket collector and was posted in a railway station in a small area of Bengal. The name of that railway station was Begunkodor Railway Station. It was night time and Gaurav was going there for the first time in a rickshaw. Gaurav had just reached there when his rickshaw driver started asking Gaurav for money. Sweat was visible on the rickshaw puller's chin. It seemed that he was terribly nervous about something. Gaurav was withdrawing money from his wallet when the rickshaw driver started asking him, "Hurry up, sir. I have to go quickly." Gaurav did not have loose money. The fare was 60 rupees and he had 50 notes in his possession. But before Gaurav says anything, the rickshaw driver took the same 50 rupee note and took his rickshaw from there. Gaurav found his stuttering hut a little strange. But because he was late to the station, so he still had a lot of work to do. So Gaurav ignored the rickshaw puller and went inside the station. On reaching the station, Gaurav found an employee cleaning there. As Gaurav approached him, the man smiled and left his job and started showing the station to Gaurav. The station had a ticket counter and a small railway counter for the TT. When Gaurav saw the station completely empty, he jokingly asked the employee, "Is there always such a silence here? Or is someone coming and going?" On hearing this, the employee gave a strange answer. He said, "Sahab, whether a villager comes or not, he will definitely come." How much did the employee fall silent? Gaurav asked him what he wanted to say. The employee did not respond. And to avoid the matter, he went to get tea for Gaurav. Today was Gaurav's first night at that station. Gaurav was sitting in the office updating some registers when the sound of the train honk came loudly. That night's Tarli train. The train was passing through Begunkodor Railway Station. According to the chart, he should have stopped at the station and the train started going ahead of the station without stopping. At that moment, Gaurav saw that a girl was running behind the train on the platform to plant him. As soon as Gaurav got up and reached the platform, the girl was nowhere to be seen. He thought it might be his fault, and so he went back to his office. The beater dropped by about half, and another train came to the station. But she also started to leave without stopping. Before Gaurav could think of the train, he saw the same girl running on the platform behind the train again. Gaurav made several sounds to the girl, but the girl went ahead braking behind the train. This time too, by the time Gaurav reached the platform, the girl was again lost somewhere. Gaurav felt a little strange now, so he thought that he would wait for the next train on the platform. He thought the driver of the train. Seeing him standing in front of him, the train must stop. About a half an hour later, another train arrived. Seeing Gaurav standing at the station, the driver slowed down the train, but suddenly the color of that driver's face was gone, and he again increased the speed of the train, and he took the train out of the front of the platform of that station. Gaurav was about to call out to the driver when he saw the same girl wearing a white sari coming, breaking the girl, and even overtook the train running on the platform. Gaurav couldn't believe his eyes, because the girl was running faster than the speed of the train in front of Gaurav's eyes. Seeing this, Gaurav was completely frightened, and he ran to his office and locked himself inside. Looking at what he had just seen, he was shocked by Gaurav. He was sitting on his chair and calming himself. That was when he saw the puppy of his soul on the platform from the window of the office, the half-severed grip of the same running girl. He was ringing on the platform on his hand. Gaurav's face had turned pale. He screamed loudly when he saw the girl and escaped outside the station through the back door. The Kauravas had come about half a kilometer away from the station and found a man sleeping on the pavement. The man was suddenly blown away by the sound of a snort. Gaurav panted and muttered to the brown man about the hand he had taken with him. The man sleeping on the pavement recognized Gaurav's uniform and smiled at him. That if he cares about his life, then he should change his posting. He said that the Begunkodor Railway Station is haunted. He said the station had been closed for nearly 40 years. And since it reopened in 2009, something has been going wrong. It is believed that about 50 years ago, a girl was cut to death by a train on the outer ring of the station. Everyone believes that the soul of that station belongs to the same girl. Nighttime at Begunkodor Station. No train stops, but the soul of that girl is definitely found running in front of every train that passes in the night. He said that before Gaurav. Many people who came here to work either lost their mental balance or had a traumatic accident happen to them. That's why no one wants to work here. Nor does anyone catch a train at night from here. Gaurav heard everything. And that night he left everything and loaded back into his gown. Because of this, he was also suspended from the job for a few months. But perhaps he saved his life by leaving that station. What do you think the Begunkodor Railway Station in Bengal is really haunted?